In the previous session, we have learnt about numpy, which stands for numerical Python. How to install numpy was also discussed. Using which statement? It was pip install numpy and it was written on command prompt. We also learnt the difference between list and the array. What is array? Just a quick revision. It is used to store multiple values using same identifier, single identifier, and the data type should be same. They are used or stored in continuation in the memory. Here in this session, we are going to learn how to create the numpy arrays. First of all, numpy arrays are used to store lists of numerical data, vectors and matrices. The numpy library has a large set of routines, built-in functions for creating, manipulating and transforming numpy arrays. There are several ways to create numpy arrays. We will discuss one by one. Here is a simple program. What is the program? Write a Python program to create 1D array from list. Now what are the statements which we have to write? The first statement is always import statement. Import numpy as np. Numpy is written in lowercase. As we know, Python is case sensitive. np. What is np? np is acting as the alias. So in further programming, instead of writing complete numpy, we will use it as only np. Array1. Array1 we have given the name is equals to np.array. What is array? Array is a function which converts a given list into the array. So in the list is created using square brackets. So there are 3 elements in the list, 10, 20, 30. When we use np.array, the list will be converted into numpy array. And when we print the array1, then 10, 20, 30 will be printed. Now let us discuss the various methods to create numpy arrays. First is empty function. First of all, we will just have a look on the program and the output, then the theoretical discussion. Import numpy as np. This statement is compulsory. This will be the first statement of the program always whenever we have to create the numpy arrays. Now arr is equals to, arr is what? Name of the array. Is equals to np.empty. What is empty? Empty is a function which is used to create empty array or an uninitialized array of specified shape. Now we have to listen or discuss about shape. What is shape? Here it is written in the brackets 3, 2. It means how many rows? 3. How many columns? 2. First argument will be acting as the number of rows you want. Second argument is acting as the number of columns. So here rows are 3, columns are 2. Now the second argument for the empty function is dtype. Dtype is for data type. If we don't give this dtype, then by default it is taken as float. Now these are the uninitialized arrays. All the elements will have the garbage value. Clear? So just have a look on the output quickly. When we print the arr is the array which is used by creating empty function. Now here these are the garbage values. Now creating numpy array with the help of zeros function. In the previous question, we have just seen the uninitialized elements and they were having the garbage value. Now we want to initialize all the elements by 0. So just have a look on the program. Import numpy as np. Arr is equals to np.zeros. Instead of what? Empty, we are using zeros. Same dimension you are giving. 3 rows, 2 columns. First argument is for the number of rows. Second argument is for the number of columns. And when we print this array, what will be the output? It will be zeros. In which data type? This time just remember we have skipped one thing. And what is that one thing? D type. And whenever we skip something, what we get? The elements are in the form of float value, decimal value. So you can see here 0 dot. This is float value. The next function is ones. Now what? We want to initialize with the help of 1, not zeros. So it creates and returns a new array with all the ones as its elements. So here it is, import numpy as np, arr is equals to np dot ones 3, 2. What is 3, 2? It is again the dimension. And when we print it, then we will get the values as ones. Fourth function is full function. It is used to create an array with a constant value, with a fixed value. Now it depends on us what we want to display as a constant value. So here it is, import numpy as np, arr is equals to np dot full. 3, 2 is the same. It is the dimension. Number of rows 3. Number of columns 2. This time, comma 5 we have written. 5 is for constant value. Now array will be created, but all the elements will display 5 as its value when we print it. The next is arange. Arange means we are giving the range. We are not fixing the value. We don't want zeros. We don't want garbage value. We don't want any fixed value. But each and every element should have different value. So how we have to give it? We have to give it using arange. So here in this example, what we have done? We have written np.arange. So arange is for what? Here it is. In the above script will return a numpy array of size 5 with elements 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Remember that the arange method returns an array that starts with the starting index and ends at one index less than the end index. So what is the last value given? 7. So it will display till 1 less value. So 7 minus 1 is 6. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will be the